Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It is Saturday, July 29th, and we are here trying to answer your financial questions. If you have one, just go to our website. That's jillonmoney.com, jillonmoney.com, and you'll see there's a button that says Contact Us. Click on the Contact Us button, write us a note, and if you'd like to join us live, just check that box, and Mark does everything else. While you're on the website, don't forget you can sign up for the free weekly newsletter and you can subscribe to our new service. It's called Jill on Money Live. That's where you have access to quarterly live webinars and lots of great bonus content. It's just $35 for the year, and Mark says he's going to raise the rates and he might give you a little benefit if you subscribe now under these old rates. So check it out, Jill on Money Live. Okay, let's get to a listener right now. It's Jennifer on the line from Atlanta. And now, Jennifer, all the circumstances of your life have changed a little bit. So what can we do for you?
My primary question is where we should be, my husband and I should be investing additional funds. Our circumstances did change. My husband got laid off from his job. Thankfully, he has gotten reemployed very quickly and started a new job just 2 weeks ago.
Holy smokes. Let me ask you something. How did he get reemployed so quickly? What happened? Is he like a programmer or something? Like, is he in high demand? What does he do?
He is a project manager for audiovisual, and he just has wonderful contacts, and he has a great reputation in his field. And within a few weeks, he had leads, and he started talking to people, and is already reemployed. And he's loving his new position. So it's great.
Oh, that's so great! Congratulations to him. So that's fantastic. So,
yes.
How old are you guys?
I am 48. He is 50.
Okay. Do you have kids?
He has 2 grown sons that we are not supporting.
Oh, my favorite kind of grown individuals. That's fantastic. In his new job, how much is he earning?
82.
You work as well. So tell me how much you earn.
146.
A little bit about more details about real life stuff. Home, do you own a home?
We do. We have a home that's worth about $400. We owe $260. It has now a 20-year mortgage at 2.75.
Oh my God. Isn't it amazing to look at those interest rates? Just to say that out loud. Tell me a little bit about how you've been managing your retirement assets. So on your $146,000, do you max out your retirement contribution?
Yes, I have a work 403B that I max out plus some matching funds from work. They match 5%. We have additional funds with a financial advisor who's done really well for us, but he, of course, charges 1% of fees under management. Mm-hmm. So I don't know whether additional funds should go to him or whether I should put additional funds into my husband's 401k.
How much money does he manage for you, the financial advisor?
He has for us an IRAs. We've got 272. A Roth, he's got 225, and some taxable brokerage accounts of 180.
That IRA, that 272, is that from your husband's old retirement account?
Those are old retirement accounts from him and from myself, yes.
Okay. Is he eligible for a 401k in his new job?
He is, but they won't let him contribute to it, and they won't match to it until he's been there 6 months.
All right. Well, that's around the corner, basically. And he's 50, so he could put more money away. What else is going on that I should know about? Any weird debt that's floating around or any rental properties, anything like that?
We have no debt other than the mortgage. Credit cards and cars are all paid off. Mm-hmm. We do have our basement we rent out as an Airbnb. So that almost fully covers our mortgage, and it has been solidly booked for 2.5 years now.
What? Wait a minute.
Amazing,
I'm going to hear
right?
about this. Hold on a second. So it has a separate entrance?
It does. It has a separate entrance, separate driveway.
You Airbnb this. Even though you make a bunch of money, you guys are totally great. I mean, how much money's in your 403B right now, total?
About almost 200.
I mean, you've got all these assets. What made you think about the Airbnb thing?
My sister-in-law brought it up, and I thought, why would anybody want to rent out our basement in the suburbs? I never thought it was going to rent. So we started it, and we had a probably 6 months worth of kind of intermittent folks coming for the weekend. Mm-hmm. And then the current tenant has been with us 2.5 years, and he didn't want to sell his home where he lives. So he comes down here for work and stays with us. And he's literally been renting our basement for 2.5 years.
So what is that like, having a stranger right there? Do you see him? How does that work?
We do see him on occasionally. We see him when he comes and goes. He's been here long enough that we know him and his wife very well now. They bring their dog and we hang out on the deck sometimes and our dogs all play. So it's been really wonderful. When we've had short-term tenants in the past, sometimes we see them, sometimes we don't. Since they have their own entry, we can close ourselves off from them completely. So
that's awesome. Well, good for you. I totally wouldn't do that because I'm like just a weird about those things. I actually feel like kind of jealous that you are the kind of, because you basically are now living expense free in your house, right?
Almost, yeah.
God. Okay. How much money do you think you have to invest at this point? Now, presuming that your husband has the ability to put money into that retirement account, but what do you think is available on a monthly basis?
I'm thinking around $5,000 a month.
Wow.
I don't know whether my husband's new 401k is going to be Roth eligible or not. His old 401k, his old job was all Roth contributions, but all they've told us about the new 401k is that it's going to be held at the principal and managed by Wells Fargo.
So it's probably going to be fairly high fees. So here's what I think. If there's a Roth option, then he should max it out. Okay. And then you'll let us know when you get the options, the actual choices inside. Then we'll have to go through the options and find the cheapest fund, which is obviously going to be just an index fund. But if there's a Roth option, we want to use it. And if there's a match, we want to see if that's eligible. If not, you like the financial advisor? I don't know. I feel bad. You could totally do it yourself. You could open up an account. I mean, you could reduce your fees just by saying, well, look, let me just take my old retirement accounts and roll it into, some other place and do it yourself. But you like the person. I hate to tell you to go elsewhere if you like the advisor,
I'm just very wary of fees because obviously I know that's going to cut into our long-term money. So
yeah, well, just know that you start every year at minus 1%. Does the advisor do anything else but manage money for you?
Yes, he is full service. He looks at your future planning. He gives advice on everything. He talks about when we're going to be eligible to retire and how monies are looking, et cetera. We would ideally both like to retire in our early 60s. I'll have a pension coming from my job. So that'll be nice. Obviously, the longer I work, the bigger my pension grows.
Yes, I love that. Look, I mean, you'll save the 1%, and sometimes that 1% is just like a little bit for you might be a peace of mind cost. So I don't want to tell you to not do that. I come from that world. I used to be 100 years ago a financial advisor who would charge 1%. And I remember having clients like you who would be perfectly capable of managing their own money who would still hire me. And why would they do that? They would do that because they said, well, you know what? I don't want to think about it. And it's a luxury and I'm happy to do it. And so if you feel that way, like you're getting value, this guy's doing full financial planning, it's customized. He's not hosing you, by the way, because, frankly, with less than $1 million under management, 1% is pretty cheap, relatively speaking. I don't think that this is a bad thing. I do think we need more information about hubby's new retirement account. If there's a Roth option, I would absolutely do it.
And if no Roth option, put in the minimum to get the match and then give the rest to the advisor.
I think so. Unless we look at this and say, oh my God, the cost is much better than we thought. I mean, look, it could be that all in on that retirement account, it's more than 1%. That's why I'm thinking that maybe you just go to the advisor. Essentially, it could be that, it's a 1.5% a year for him to use that plan. And then all of a sudden that maybe the 1% is better for you. So let's see what that plan is, and then we can make better determination. Sound like a good deal?
Sounds great.
If you would like to join us, we so would love to have you. The easiest way to do that is go to our website, jillonmoney.com, click the Contact Us button. We'll get your note. If you want to come on live, check the box. Mark does everything else. If you've got any other questions or concerns, that is how you get in touch with us. And do check out all the great content that lives on the website. There's some free stuff. There's my book. That'll cost you a few shekels. There's the new service, Jill on Money Live. And if you're feeling charitable, don't forget to donate to my Cycle for the Cause. You can read about it on the website. Okay, don't forget to do something nice for someone else today. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.